Hi guys, today we are going to be going over all of my predictions for the Season of Love event. It's good to finally be back, guys, after the break that we had over Christmas, and hopefully we are going to be seeing content rolling onwards from this event for the rest of the year. I think this event is going to lay down the foundations towards what we can expect in 2021. And also, guys, as we know, not only will we get content lightly throughout the event, but we'll also be receiving an update, guys. So let's go over all of my predictions then into what will be coming in the Season of Love event. The first thing that we have to talk about in relation to content that is going to be coming in the Season of Love event is a recent promotion that was discussed on social media by My Singing Monsters. The promotion was for Mirror Air Island being 50% off in-game. The text reads on social media, "More rainbows are on the horizon," and this hints towards the Season of Love event happening next week, and obviously that's why Mirror Air Island is 50% off also in-game right now. Yet also, this little tidbit says, while they may not have a pot of gold at the end, you can grab Mirror Air Island for 50% off. Now, I would like to lead towards that pot of gold sentence right there. Big Blue Bubble knows that we have been waiting for a Fairy Island seasonal for a long time, and all the seasonals across the magical islands that we likely will get throughout the game's lifespan. And they know that we're really excited towards seasonals and getting new ones. And if you think about it, guys, it would be the perfect time for them to distribute a new St. Patrick's Day seasonal in the Season of Love event. St. Patrick's Day happens on the 17th of March, and that is really close, guys, to the Season of Love event, isn't it, really? And I feel like the St. Patrick's Day event would fit really well alongside the Air Island event. It's hard to say whether they were just going on a bit of a tangent here on about this pot of gold, but it seems very specific, guys, and we know what leprechauns are like. They love the pots of gold in cartoons and things, and therefore it just makes so much sense that we would get a St. Patrick's Day seasonal on Fairy Island this time around, and it's so specific, like I've said, guys. And the fact that the monsters were showing their backs in this image too, it was a little more intricate, this post, other than other ones. It felt like it were more teasery than other ones. If it is a hint towards a Fairy Island seasonal, I would be over the moon. I really, really like the idea of getting seasonals across the magical islands, and it's really exciting, the idea of seeing them, getting to explore them and things. And I think tying Magical Island seasonals to already existing events and just decorating them around specific events like St. Patrick's Day with Fairy Island for the Season of Love event, and maybe later on we can see Bone Island get a Day of the Dead event in Halloween too, and see its island be decorated around that. Tying those events together means that the events aren't going to coincide too much against one another. Say if we had an individual St. Patrick's Day event, it just works so well tying those events together, making it so that they both happen at once in game, and we don't have too many seasonal events happening throughout the year. It makes so much sense, guys, and everything connects here, guys. I just feel like it's gonna happen. I can feel it so bad, guys. I'm so excited about the idea too. I really want it to happen. In terms of what the monster could be, it likely will take the form of a leprechaun-like monster. It's hard to say what they're going to do with it. I think it will have a beard similar to Yule, and I also think that it will sound a bit similar to Yule as well. Maybe they'll give it an instrument to hold or something along those lines. They could get really creative with it. I do think it's going to take the form of like a clover-like monster, leprechaun-ish kind of thing. Maybe we can get a bit of a accordion in there, what they could hold. We've not really got a monster holding that in-game or anything of the sort, so seeing that come forward may be true. If there is an accordion monster, someone in the comments is going to be after me now. I don't think there is. So seeing that would be cool on Fairy Island, and I can see it fitting the theme rather well. I'm not really sure where precisely in the song the monster would fit. If I had to guess, I would say that it would be in one of the starting verses where Whimsies is singing, or maybe even in Kana's verse. I don't see the need in Cantarell's verse. I think it's going to fit one of the other verses this seasonal, but who knows, guys? Maybe it will tie into that. It just is completely down to whatever they want to do with this seasonal. If they do this as well, guys, it would mean that this would be an amazing opportunity this year to add even more seasonals, and that would just be so cool. Looking forward to seasonals throughout the seasonal events this year, and it would make seasonal events something just really to get so hyped about. Usually when we come around to seasonal events, things haven't been quite specific and tied to the events. Like if you look last year, we got Bone Island, for instance, in the Extravaganza event, whereas adding these seasonal monsters specific to these events is just going to bring it really back towards these events and what they're all about, and just expanding upon them, and it's going to bring more to the table for us to explore in the future too, alongside these seasonal events. I just think it's such a cool idea, guys. Fairy Island would receive obstacles too, based around St. Patrick's Day, and that would be really awesome as well. I think they would take the form of clovers as well. I think they'll go down the path of green and stuff. I think the feathers around Fairy Island may change colour. We might see some clovers here and there scattered around the edges, and we'll obviously as well just see, like I've said and I've been on about, just the island itself being decorated around St. Patrick's Day as well. Might see a pot of gold too here and there, a rainbow on Fairy Island as well. Another opportunity they have as well in the Season of Love event is for them to go over whatever the teaser was that we were shown. So in December, when we had the variants promotion, that little teaser down there at the bottom of that promotional image, I feel like they may expand on that. We don't know when they're gonna, we just know it's sometime later in 2021. That could be any time, guys, so now could be the time that it emerges, who knows? And I think going into this as well, we do have to tie it into the next variant class emerging. I think alongside the St. Patrick's Day seasonal monster, we will see the next variant class be revealed. The next variant class is just really needed right now in the game. I think it's at a point now, the game, where it needs something to flesh out that schedule, and variants just do that really nicely and pull everything together so that we have content consistently throughout the year. And all the time that they're putting off this variant class being revealed, I feel like it's holding back the schedule and holding back the amount of content that we're going to be seeing throughout the year. So I think they're going to do it sooner rather than later, and therefore I think it is something that we may see during the Season of Love event. If it is Rare Magicals too, that would tie in really nicely to the St. Patrick's Day seasonal coming along to Fairy Island maybe. And it would be nice too to just show some love to the magical islands with Rare Magicals maybe that may release, and the new Fairy Island seasonal that could kick off more seasonals being released for the magical islands in the future as well. I really think it just needs to happen, the next variant class, like I've said. The schedule is a little lackluster at the moment. We've been seeing the effects of it lately. I think that's just literally because it's been Christmas, so obviously the monster handlers need time off, don't they, to have a lovely vacation for Christmas and stuff. But now we're getting back into things. I do think we're going to be seeing the next variant class be revealed so that content can release consistently throughout the year. Beyond what we've discussed then, there could be other things that we could see during this seasonal event too. We know that we don't know what is going to be coming in 2021 at all. We've had us theories here and there about the final magical island that may release, the final magical island rather, as the final magical island was indeed Light Island, but in terms of magical island, all the magicals returning as was confirmed. We've gone over that in a video, go and watch that if you haven't already. We've gone over mythicals and things returning in game, but anything can happen, guys, really. I mean, I think that mythicals coming could be a possibility during the event. I don't necessarily think that this is quite the right time though, if they're going to delve into the next variant class and a Fairy Island seasonal. That feels like a whole lot of too much to do in one seasonal event. I don't think that's going to happen, but we could. I don't know. I think the next variant class is something we will see though, and I do expect it to be Rare Magicals, to be honest. Even though they've alluded to it not being Rare Magicals, I still think it is. I think that there will be a trailer for this event too. If it is true that we are going to receive Fairy Island seasonal as hinted towards by the Mirror Island post, it would make sense to have a trailer for this event. It could involve the monsters traveling to the end of the rainbow from Air Island to coincide with the Season of Love event, and them going to discover the St. Patrick's Day seasonal at the end of this rainbow, where a pot of gold or whatever is that may be found on Fairy Island, let's say, during this seasonal event. The trailer could also involve a teaser for whatever else is going to come, like the next variant class during this seasonal event. The event will be starting then from Wednesday on the 27th of January to, as the Season of Love event occurs around this time every year. I think that the idea of there being another seasonal for St. Patrick's Day on Fairy Island is just a must. I feel like it's going to happen. Even if it doesn't happen now, it's going to happen sometime. And honestly, guys, there's just no doubt in my mind right now that it is going to happen. It feels way too likely going off of that teaser that we've got for it in relation to Mirror Air Island. I know that ties into the Season of Love event itself and it's teasing towards that, but the fact that they mentioned the pot of gold, guys, it's just there. It's there, guys. It's going to happen. I can feel it. It's all in the air, guys.
It's all up in the air.
Let me know what you think is going to come in the events down below though, guys. As always, anything can come. It's really hard to pinpoint what is going to come in terms of content because we don't know what we're going to see in 2021, and this is the first update, guys. We may have had a few hints here and there that we've discussed in this video, but honestly, guys, anything can happen. As we know with My Singing Monsters from multiple occasions, anything can happen, guys. So let me know down below what you think, and make sure to hit the like button if you enjoyed it, and to subscribe down below too, so that you can watch everything that I upload in the future, guys. For now though, guys, I hope you have a lovely day. Bye!